everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a mint makeup inspired look. This is actually a recreation from an old video, so I hope you guys enjoy the new and updated version. And you already know, grab your cafecito and let's jump right in. I'm starting with the Colourpop Sage The Day palette, and I'm taking the deepest shade. Now, I didn't realize how green it was until I laid it down on my lid, and I just kind of kept going. I was like, we're gonna go with the flow, we're not gonna stop, but I will eventually change the color. And I decided to keep in the clip just to show you guys that I do make mistakes and it's okay to sometimes start over. Thankfully, I changed my mind soon enough, and I just pretty much restarted the entire look, but I wasn't too far ahead. So all I'm doing is I am patting the color into the crease, but then here I am taking it all off. On the other eye, if you can see, it's more brown. I ended up switching the colors because, again, it was just looking a little too green for my taste. So we're going to switch palettes, going back with the base and applying it on the lids. So for my palette, this is the Colourpop Gone Mad, I think. And I used the bottom two shades. I really wanted a deep chocolate chip brown on the lids, and mixing these two colors really gave me that. I recently got a PR package from Moda Brushes, which is sold in Walmart, and I had to try them out and I really like them. If you guys are interested, I will have them linked in the description box. But as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm taking that brown and really stamping it on. Now here I didn't show, I didn't get a clip of what color I was using, but I went with like a sienna brown color. If I remember, I will have the exact name listed in the description box. But all I'm doing is I'm using something a little more brown and a little more warm to blend that very dark chocolate. I'm taking my time and blending the edges of the brown to diffuse the colors and really create that beautiful smoky brown. Now I'm going to take two oranges. I really wanted a like popsicle cream orange, if that even makes sense, but I wanted to go for almost like a sunset. So my inspiration behind today's look, not only was it from an old video, which I will have up here that you guys can watch, but I also looked up on Pinterest fall colors, and I came across this color palette, and it had dark chocolates and it had oranges and a sage green, and I just fell in love with the color theme. So if you guys ever need inspiration for makeup, just go on Pinterest or Google fall color palettes and literally grab inspiration from there. There's so many things to be inspired by. Anyways, I'm taking a clean fluffy brush and I'm just diffusing the edges of the orange. There's nothing on this brush. I'm just really softening things up at this point. Of course, we're taking a matte vanilla shade. You guys know this is a must for me. I know a lot of people love a highlighted brow bone. For me personally, I don't know. I've never really been a fan of it. Now all I'm doing is I'm taking my crease brush and I'm using makeup remover to trace where I want to cut my crease, using some wipies with a little bit of micellar water, and then going back with my primer and applying it on the lid. Now I'm going to go back to the Sage Today palette by Colourpop, and I'm taking that beautiful mint sage green and I'm laying it down all over the lid. These colors, you guys, are so incredibly beautiful, and to me they just scream fall with that beautiful sage green. I'm starting back onto the lids and the outer corner, just working on the same process pretty much. We're repeating the same thing. I'm starting off with that like sienna red orange color, and I'm softly blending it towards the lid, and then taking that denser brush and applying the darkest brown again, because I really want this to be super rich and concentrated. I do go back a few times and layer my look pretty much. And then I go with a more detailed brush and take a little bit more of that chocolate brown and just really emphasize the crease. This is what's going to give you that super sharp crease. And then adding a little bit of mascara. This is Colourpop Level Up. And then I also went with a super affordable black eyeliner by e.l.f. This one is really good. It has a nice matte finish, but it's not too overly matte where it'll crack, and it's not too shiny. So we're just drawing a wing, and then I'm using this Profusion Bright Lights eyeliner. Now, this is a shout out to my friend Tatanisha. She inspired me with the whole wing liner. I seen her do this in one of her looks, and I've been wanting to try it, so I loved it. I love the results. And then we're adding these Popsy lashes, I believe, in the style Posy or Popsy. I'm not sure. I will have it in the description. But I'm pretty much doing the same thing to the inner corners. I winged it out with the black and then tracing the little wing with this mint color. I don't know, but this just really brought the whole look together, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. For the face, I use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I really wanted my skin to look super soft and even. And then for my foundation, I'm taking the Maybelline Skin Tint, which you guys know I've been raving about it because it's just been my absolute go-to. It has vitamin C. It's great for the skin. It looks beautiful on the skin, and it just wears so nicely. Going in with my concealer, this is the JCat Stay Assurance Concealer, I believe, in Buff Beige. I recently started using this again, and oh my gosh, it is so good, you guys. If you're looking for a full coverage, waterproof concealer that stays on all day, this is it. I'm bronzing up the skin using the Milani Contour Wand. This one is really great for adding warmth onto the skin, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say this, but I haven't really been using powder bronzer. I either do liquid or powder. I'm just trying not to overdo it with the bronzer, especially for the wintertime. I feel like, I don't know, it looks a little cuter when you do less bronzer, but that's just me. We're blending that out with a sponge, and then I'm using a peachy colored blush. This one is from SHEGLAM, and I just blended that in. I didn't really want a lot of blush today for some reason. I just wasn't feeling blush. I really wanted the eyes to be the focal point. And then setting the under eyes using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, and I believe the shade Light. This one is great. I'm sure tons of you have tried it at this point, and if you haven't, you need to run to Walmart because you have definitely been sleeping on it. I'm taking this super pigmented blush from L'Oreal. It's the more like corally peachy pink blush, and I'm applying just a little bit on it, or a little bit on my cheeks, and then a little bit on the forehead, and of course on the nose. I don't know what I was gonna say, but to the waterline, I also use this Colourpop eyeliner. This one is the collaboration with Raw Beauty Christie. So I don't know if it's still available, but either way, I will link it if it is. And then to the lower lash line, just using that darker brown and then that sienna red to diffuse the colors on the lower lash line. And then I went back with the Colourpop mascara and used that. I totally love how the eyes came out. For the lips, I had to use like my Comfort lip combo, which is a dark brown lip liner. It just never fails when I don't know what like lip combo to go with. This is my tried and true. And I use two Morphe lipsticks. I use the shade, oh my gosh, I think it's Taunt or First Base and Commit. Perfect nude lip combo. Like, it goes with everything, you guys, and I just love the way the look turned out. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I love the way this turned out. Thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to see your recreations, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.